Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a beautiful woman, and for a split second you felt that spark? Maybe you're at a coffee shop. Maybe you're at a party. Maybe you're standing in line somewhere. You look over, and there she is. And for a moment you imagine it. You walking over. The conversation flowing naturally. Her laughing. Both of you enjoying the moment. But then something strange happens. Your brain freezes. Suddenly, it doesn't feel like a conversation anymore. It feels like you're defusing a bomb. What do I say? What if I sound awkward? What if she rejects me? What if I run out of things to say? And before you know it, the moment passes. You never walk over. And you wonder why other guys seem to do this effortlessly. They talk. They laugh. They connect. And you think, what do they know that I don't? Today I'm going to show you something important. It's not pickup lines. It's not clever tricks. It's something much deeper. Because the truth is, conversation is not about the words. It's about the energy you bring into the moment. Once you understand this, talking to women becomes easy. Not because you memorized lines, but because you finally understand human connection. The real reason conversations die. Most conversations don't fail because of bad words. They fail because you're not present. You're in your head. Think about the last time you felt awkward talking to a girl. Where was your attention? You weren't listening. You were analyzing. You were running a movie inside your mind. Is this interesting? Does she like me? Should I ask another question? What if she thinks I'm weird? You're trying to do two things at once. Have a conversation and direct a movie. That doesn't work. Because humans, especially women, are incredibly sensitive to energy. If you're nervous, she feels it. If you're trying too hard, she feels it. If you're seeking approval, she feels it. And the moment she feels tension, connection dies. Here's the irony. You could say the funniest line in the world, something written by a professional comedian. But if your energy is anxious, it will feel awkward. But you could say something simple like, today has been kind of crazy. And if your presence is calm, your voice grounded, your energy relaxed, she will lean in. Because conversation is not about information. It's about emotion. The introvert advantage. Now I want to talk to the quiet guys watching this. The introverts. The guys who think they are bad at talking to women. You've probably heard this your entire life. You need to be more outgoing. You need to be more confident. You need to be louder. Let me tell you something surprising. Being quiet can actually be a massive advantage. Why? Because most guys make one fatal mistake. They perform. They try to entertain women. They think they need to be funny, exciting, impressive, constantly talking. So they become a dancing monkey. But attraction doesn't come from performance. It comes from presence. Introverts naturally do something most people can't. They listen. They observe. They notice details. And women don't just want to be entertained. They want to feel understood. Think about music. Music isn't just the notes. It's the silence between the notes. Conversation works the same way. A man who is comfortable with silence feels confident. A man who talks nonstop feels insecure. The loud guy screams, "Look at me." The calm guy communicates, "I'm comfortable with myself." And that energy is magnetic. Fix your presence first. Before we talk about conversation, we need to fix your body language. Because your body speaks before your mouth does. Right now, try something with me. Drop your shoulders. Let them fall. Unclench your jaw. Now take a slow breath into your stomach. Not your chest. Your stomach. Feel that. Your nervous system just slowed down. Most men approach women in fight or flight mode. Their body tightens. Their voice speeds up. Their breathing gets shallow. She feels that tension instantly. But when you are calm, she mirrors that calm. There is a saying in the military. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. In dating, slow is confident. Insecure men rush. Confident men move slowly because they know they are worth listening to. Before you say hello, take one breath. Ground yourself. That single breath changes everything. How to start a conversation naturally. Now let's talk about starting the conversation. Most guys search for the perfect opener. They Google best pickup lines. Please don't do this. You don't need clever lines. You need authentic observations. The best openers come from the environment around you. For example, coffee shop. You could say, I've been staring at this menu for 5 minutes and still can't decide. What are you drinking? Simple, natural, human, party, or social event. Hey, you seem pretty calm compared to everyone else here. Mind if I join you for a minute? Cold approach. Hey, I know this is random, but I saw you walking by, and you have great style. I just wanted to say hi. Notice something. None of these lines are impressive. They're just honest. And after you say them, pause. Look at her. Smile. Let the moment breathe. Silence is not your enemy. It's your ally. The conversation formula. Now let's talk about keeping the conversation going. Here is a simple formula. 3 steps. Curiosity, emotion, leadership. Step 1. Curiosity, but not interrogation. Most guys ask boring interview questions. Where are you from? What do you do? Do you have siblings? Instead, ask emotional questions. If she says, I just moved here from Chicago, don't ask, how long were you there? Ask, wow, that's a big change. How does it feel starting fresh somewhere new? Now you're talking about feelings, not facts. Step 2. Emotional expansion. If she says, it's exciting but also scary, you respond, yet that mix of excitement and fear is kind of addictive. Now you're inside her emotional experience. That is where attraction happens. Step 3. Leadership. Conversations need direction. If things are going well, say, let's grab a table over there. Or, you seem cool. We should grab coffee sometime. Leadership keeps the energy alive. Never run out of things to say. The biggest fear men have is this: running out of things to say. Here's the secret. You never need new topics. You just need to go deeper into the current one. This technique is called plowing. Example, she mentions dogs. Instead of changing topics, go deeper. What do you love most about dogs? Did you grow up with pets? What was your first dog like? Every sentence she says contains threads. If you listen carefully, she is literally giving you the script. Your job is simply to pull the thread. Build social momentum. If you're nervous talking to women, start smaller. Talk to everyone. The cashier, the barista, the guy at the gym, the old lady at the bus stop. Not flirting, just human conversation. Why? Because you're building social momentum. When you talk to 10 people in a day, talking to the attractive girl becomes person number 11. Not a big event, just another human. Confidence comes from repetition, not thinking. You can't think your way into confidence. You speak your way into it. Final message. Remember this. Conversation is not a performance. You are not there to entertain her. You are there to connect. The moment you stop trying to impress, you become attractive. The moment you stop chasing connection, you allow connection to happen. So next time you see her, take a breath, drop your shoulders, look her in the eyes, and simply say, hi. You might be surprised how powerful that moment becomes.